edges. They went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings. And Palmer, obviously, in the booth was pretty solid, too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back...
Breaks into the open. And a big game. They've got it on the 46.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's King. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Haynes. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Early in the game, pass complete, great job, sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways and
turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. That's it, fly. Complete to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. First and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Rivers. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's King. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, hit it at the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! There's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off to Jones. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Bell. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense follows him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Motion from the back. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You've got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Georgia going up tempo. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the... There he goes! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! great playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Coming out with it, it's Godfrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Georgia Tech had great moments a season ago. Now to look for consistency, and to do that, Brent Key has certainly bolstered the talent on this roster.
He has, and one thing Brent Key is always preaching is physicality and dominance, especially in the trenches. So that's an area, David, I expect Georgia Tech once again to be really good.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch their offense really evolve, and they've done a great job with blending different types of offense with a running quarterback, and it's a fun offense to watch.
To throw, it's King. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Looking for space. It's Alexander.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Okay, tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's King. Takes the easy completion. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play, really downhill.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm rotating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
They kick it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Humphries. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Snowed under by the defense.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any...
Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Stockton. Going over the top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Grab behind the line, it's Patterson. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's King. Still looking. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Shoots it to the left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet and saying, hey, that's my bad.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about
turning it on. Hard running there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Flips it out in the flat. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they own this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's King. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's King. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Dogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back, he's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Got some room entered to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Powers through the defender. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Yellow Jackets come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Kane. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Danny. They had a really good game plan coming in this morning. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.